Hadi bakalım.
Welcome back, everybody. Jaysin Static with another episode of the Wrestling Pack Challenge. We're back, baby, and we are finally, as you can tell by the title of this video, we have finally got our hands on the 2008 TNA Tristar pack of wrestling cards. This is the pack that the United States Postal Service did not want me to have, but I have it now. And we're going to rip this pack, we're going to get into this pack, and we're going to talk about this pack. But first, you know what we got to do. We've got to explain the rules. The Wrestling Pack Challenge rule number 1 is 1 pack per video. Packs can be from any company, worldwide, from any era. That's indie companies, professional, big time companies, it doesn't matter. If it's a professional wrestling card pack, we can find it, and we can open it up, and we can try to get that set. That's what we're trying to do. That follows on to number 2, must build a full set. The series ends when the full set is complete. Each pack is a smaller part of the larger Wrestling Pack Challenge, and my favorite, last but not least, the wild card and discussion portion of these cards. And that's where we get into the topic of these cards, the topic of the company that we are opening about, what we think about this company, whether it was in 2008 or whether it's currently what they're doing right now. This is on the heels of Slammiversary. I think I'm actually recording this in the process of Slammiversary. I don't know if Slammiversary drops before this or after this. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly what day it drops or what a day views. But let's talk about this pack. This pack of cards. The base set, technically speaking, only has 69 cards. But we have some parallels. We have some inserts. We have some autographs and relics. We have some cards called printing plates. And I've seen pictures of them. I've never seen any of those printing plates in person. But I have seen some of these cards. I've sold some of these cards. You guys know that I have an eBay store. I sell collectibles. I collect wrestling stuff. And I'm here to learn about wrestling cards because while I am a big-time wrestling fan and I've collected wrestling cards over the years, it was always collecting and passing. You know what I mean? I never really cared to know a whole lot about them. So that's what this series is about. We're here to try to learn about this stuff, and we're here to talk pro wrestling. So before we get into this pack, what else do we got to do? We've got to pick some cards. Who are we looking for? Something that we do a little bit different here. We don't do what a lot of people who rip cards do. We don't go for the biggest and the baddest cards. We go for the people that we like at this point in time. And at this point in time, somebody that I really, really, really love to watch in TNA in 2008 was Samoa Joe. We've got to go with Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe was one of my guys. And I think another one that we're going to go for, we got to go for Sting, because Sting, I grew up on WCW Sting. But Sting in TNA, he was a whole different animal, man. He was a whole different animal. So we got to go for Sting. And I sat down and I thought about this because this is a hard set to pick. Because what a lot of you guys probably don't know is I was a WCW kid growing up. I didn't really dive into a whole lot of WWE, WWF at the time. I watched pay-per-views that my uncle had on VHS tapes. But I didn't really get into WWE until after WCW went away. But by that time, TNA moved in, and I became a big TNA fan. That's what a lot of you guys probably don't understand. So it's difficult for me to pick these cards. But I think the last person that I'm going to have to pick in this card, we always try to do between 1 and 3 cards. Picking of who we're going to do. And the last but not least is my man Homicide. Because I really digged Homicide at that time. So, without further ado, are you guys ready to get into this pack? Are you guys ready to see what the United States Postal Service tried to stop me from opening for you? Let's get into it right now. Now we are back in the blue box to beat up on some of these TNA cards. Something that I didn't tell you in that first clip, that first little section. Sorry, I was a little excited because I've been waiting on this. Like, I don't think you guys understand. I've been waiting on this pack of cards for like 3 weeks now. Probably over 3 weeks. That's how long it's been. And this pack of cards made me miss a week. I didn't like that. But something that I didn't tell you, this pack of cards, it has 5 cards in this pack. There's all kinds of TNA, or there's all kinds of autograph cards in here. There is super hard to find cards that you cannot find. I think it's 5 cards. I could be wrong. It could be 5, it could be 6. It's somewhere around there. But there's 5 cards in this particular set that you cannot find in packs of this. And there's only one way that you can find those cards. And the only way that you can find those cards, these particular cards, was to buy the TNA Impact game that came out in 2008. Which I thought that was a pretty cool, unique, whenever I was researching these pack, to do a little bit of research for you guys, to find out what I was wanting to do, how I was going to do this pack and everything like that. Yeah, I read that and I thought that was kind of cool, but it was kind of a cross-promotional type thing. TNA was dropping their first, I think it was their first video game, I could be wrong. They were dropping their TNA Impact game at the same time that these cards came out, and they did a little bit of cross-promotional stuff with it. There's also, I believe, a large card. I'm not sure exactly how big it is, but that's just by some of the research that I've done. And since we're talking about TNA, how do you guys feel about TNA at this time period in 2008? And then how do you think TNA is doing currently right now with their partnership with WWE? That's a question for you guys. But we are going to start into this pack. Ooh. I'll let you know, I do have some of these cards already. I have sold some of these cards in the past. We got Charmel, that's Booker T's old lady. Queen Charmel. And you know what we do is we always put base cards. This is a base card right here. Base cards go over here. Parallels and inserts on the other side. Old Mike Tenay, this is one of the inserts. This is one of the insert cards. It's called Mike Tenay's Magical Moments. Super cool card. They have like little bitty quotes on the backside of them. Sanjay Dutt, another great worker. Ooh, that Abyss is fire looking. I like that Abyss look. That's a sweet Abyss looking card. That is a sweet ass card for real. And yeah, Abyss. Look at that, man. That's cool. Then we got Thoughts by Big Six. Ooh, we messed up. Whoop! Oh crap! What am I doing? Now, what we are talking about here, this here is another insert card. This is one of the insert cards. It's Thoughts by Big Sexy. I think there's a couple of different versions of these cards. You have the ones by Big Sexy Dud. I guess this is just a I don't know what that is. They have a couple of little... There's something about this set. I think this set is a little bit odd because there's a lot of odd cards. Like, they have like a TNA Tattoo Ink card where they show tattoos of their car, you know, of some of the workers. They have this card. It's just it's an odd card to have in a set of cards. You know what I mean? And we're gonna go to the back. Focus, come on. Hello? Are we gonna focus? I guess we're not gonna focus. I need to get myself a better camera. Just like this, and then the back of the TNA card. And yeah, we're not gonna get no focus in this thing. I got a crappy camera, my guys, I'm sorry. The Abyss, let's look at the back of those. Queen Charmel. 35, number Sanjay Dutt. Abyss. Now, I did say, I think I might have missed it. There's 69 in the base set. There's a handful of parallels. There's a handful of inserts. And from my research that I found, there's about 450 unique cards in this set. That's including parallels, autographs, the press plates and stuff like that. And like we always do, I think the card of the day so far out of this set of TNA cards, it's got to be this Abyss card. That's the winner hands down right there. That's the best card we've pulled so far. And we hope to find some more Homicide, Samoa Joe, Sting, maybe some autographs, maybe some of the parallels, maybe some of those printing plates, because those things look super, super, super dope. But, you know, like we always do, we've got to promote the rest of the stuff. This is the closing of the video. Tell me what you guys thought. Tell me what your guys' favorite card is. Tell me if you like this TNA pack, because guess what? I have another one of these packs, and that's going to be coming down later down the road. We're going to go back to the NXT cards next week, next Sunday. And guess what, guys? If you've watched the video this far, we might have another video coming this coming week. I haven't decided if I want to drop it yet. I have yet to record it, but I have an idea for another video that I've been wanting to do. So that might be dropping this week, maybe on a Wednesday night, maybe. But other than that, go check out Fight Club Wrestling Academy. That's my promo, that's my interview series where I interview professional wrestlers. If you love professional wrestling and you want to get insight about the business, their feelings, their opinions, their history, their stories about what they feel about the professional wrestling business, go check that out over there in the black box. And yeah, there's a clickable link over there. There's a video over there. Go check out the eBay store where all of these cards are going to be posted up only after we obtain that full set. So you guys got to wait, and you guys got to help me get these packs. You've got to point them out to me. You've got to hook me up with them and be like, hey, Jaysin Static, there's packs out here, man. Go buy these packs so we can watch you rip into these packs. Much love, everybody. Take care. Peace out, and see you next week.